What's up everybody, this is Austin with Average Joe Gaming, and today we're going to be reviewing Guacamelee by Drinkbox Studios on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. Guacamelee takes the familiar side-scrolling Metroidvania-style gameplay and wraps it up in a rare theme we haven't seen too often in games. Playing as Juan, a newly transformed super luchador, you must save the world and El Presidente's daughter from the evil Carlos Calaca before he combines the worlds of the dead and the living. Complete with the charm and beautiful visuals Drinkbox Studios has been known for with their Tales from Space series, Guacamelee turns out to be an incredibly fun, comedic, and entertaining ride. What keeps Guacamelee from falling into the trap of being just another 2D side-scroller is how it presents itself. Many games in this genre have you running back and forth, banging your head against the wall, trying to figure out where to go and how to get there. Guacamelee streamlines the experience into a game that is almost linear and even gives you a marker showing the direction of your next goal. This doesn't sully the experience in the least. There are still plenty of paths to discover and hidden spots for those who want to explore, but the game does an excellent job of keeping the player from being lost. Another big difference between this game and others like it is the combat. Fights feel deeper and more rewarding than a simple single button masher. There are actual combos you can pull off, multiple moves to unlock, and even throws that act as a great offense and defense when you're in a pinch. And Guacamelee doesn't just hand you a bunch of attacks to use, it forces the player to use everything you've learned to complete both fights and platforming areas. I love when games can pull this off and create a system that keeps on challenging players to use all the tools they've been given to them instead of relying on the same actions from the very start. Guacamelee keeps changing things up and adding new challenges in every new location you come across. These locations include the typical forests, deserts, and temples you'd expect from pretty much any game, but Drinkbox Studios has a knack for creating amazing and unique art that really makes their games pop. Not only do they create gorgeous environments, but there are tons of little details littered throughout the world for gamers to appreciate. I won't ruin the fun, but there are references galore to be found, including Mario, Mega Man, and even Journey. For anyone familiar with Mexican culture and the holiday El Dia de los Muertos, Guacamelee's look shares many similarities with the art that surrounds the day. Even enemies themselves feel festive and appropriate for the theme. There are plenty of vibrant and neon colors mixed in with the dark dreariness of the dead world. Skeletons are everywhere in the game, but even they pop because of the style and variety of colors used. Juan will venture between the two worlds of the living and the dead in his pursuit to stop Calaca. While the mechanic has you switching worlds on the fly to access certain platforms or enemies that would be invisible in another world, the overall use sort of falls flat. The two worlds are both beautiful in terms of visuals, and I love how the music shifts from one world to the other, but the need to switch worlds is more annoying than anything. It never stopped me from having fun, but the mechanic feels uninspired and underused, thrown in only because it makes sense with the story. Overall, Guacamelee is one fantastic game. The adventure itself doesn't last too long, most players could finish at about 5 hours, but there is incentive to go back and search the map high and low for secrets which may possibly even nab you a special ending. There is even a separate leaderboard for those who complete the game at 100%, and there is a co-op mode added for those if you have a friend to play with. I love my time with Guacamelee and think it's Drinkbox's best game yet. The game is filled with humor, throwbacks to old video games, a bunch of fun brawling, and just about everything else I could ask for in a game. Do yourself a favor, embrace the luchador, and go pick up Guacamelee right now. Final verdict, 4.5 out of 5. For more news, reviews, and game talk, be sure to check out AverageJoeGaming.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.